Have you ever felt stuck on manually downloading the invoices from the inbox, opening each one of them one by one, and copy pasting the data into an Excel sheet? It feels like stressful, right? But imagine if this entire work will be done with just one click, how it will be. So stay till the end of this video. So I'm going to share with you an automated workflow which I built using N8N tool. No code, no stress. Hello everyone, this is Hemant Pujari and I'm going to share with you one of the workflow which I built using N8N tool, and this will be a game changer for invoice processing team so that it will trigger the email whenever new email has been received, and that will using the pdfco API to extract the data from the invoice attachment. That is a code node that will extract whatever details which be provided in the pdfco will be transferred into a structured format and send that into a Google Sheet. The Google Sheet will get updated with that details, and once the Google Sheet is updated, boom, you will get a notification stating that the particular invoice has been received from this vendor as being processed successfully. You want to see the magic? Let's see the magic in my system.
Okay, now let's see our magic workflow in my system. So here if you see, I have built this workflow using these nodes. So we'll go through one by one so that you will get understanding of this particular workflow. So first of all, as I mentioned, it's a IMAP email trigger where it will be used to whenever you will receive an email with the attachment, this particular trigger will start running, so that whatever email has been received, it will pull that email, and the further workflow will get started. So the configuration will be like, you need to first provide the IMAP account configuration. For that, you just need to click on create, and before that, what you need to do is, in your email, you need to complete your two-step verification. After that, you will get an option to create a app password. So app password, once you create that any new item in that app password, you will get one password. That password you need to paste in the password section. After that, for the host, you need to mention imap@gmail.com, and port will be 993, and SSL/TLS you need to enable that one. That's it. All these things you need to mention. Just save that. Once you save that, and mailbox name you need to mention as inbox, because whatever emails you're receiving in your inbox you'll be feeding. And if you have any other further folders or want to check that one, then you can mention that particular folder. And then action will be like, whenever it start taking action, it should mark as that email read, right? So you mark as read, and then the format will be resolved, because in the resolve stage it will return all the full details of that email along with the attachment in the binary data. So once it pulls that this one, and you will be providing some prefix for that particular attach, 01 or whatever number it will be, right? So this is about email trigger. This will helpful for triggering starting the workflow, right? So after that, as I mentioned, I have used the pdfco API. So here, this pdfco API, for that you need to create account in the pdfco API. It's a free account. You will get a 10,000 free credits, and you will get API key as well. That key you need to use inside this particular tool. So just a second, my system is hanging. Okay, yeah. So for the credentials, again, still the same process. You need to open your account, and there you will get a API key. Just paste that one. That's it. And after that, action will be first time when I'm using this pdfco API, I will be uploading the file, whatever email you'll be receiving from there, uploading that file. And upload method will be standard method upload, where we are not using advanced ones, so we'll be using the standard workflow. And we'll be extracting the binary file, because when the email is triggering, we selected as a binary data, so binary file will be there. And then input binary field will be attachment. I mentioned as attachment 0 because the prefix of attachment, and the invoice which will come, that will come with the number 0. right? So attachment 0 I have mentioned, and the file name, I will just show you that in my workflow because it has to execute that previous node. So from there you can just drag and drop the subject name, so that you can give as a file name. And come back, and again I am using the same PDF because in the first one it will take all the data and convert that into a URL, because for PDF conversion to parse the data it required a URL of the PDF. For that, creating that, converting that URL now, previously, now same account, in the action we are using AI invoice parser. So in the AI invoice parser we'll be using that URL which we are receiving in the previous node. So that's the json.url. We'll be dragging drop that particular column into URL section, so that the URL which we receive will be flowing. And then comes the code. So here I applied some JavaScript, so that whatever data we are fetching from the PDF, that will be with the multiple different columns, but whatever required columns we want, so that I'm extracting using this particular code. So this you can mention in the comment that required the JavaScript. I will give that JavaScript to you in the comment. So then, and once the node has been fetching the data, required data will be coming, so that output will be storing in the Google Sheet. So in the Google Sheet we just need to connect your Google account, and wherever you creating your Google Sheet, you can just mention the authorization code type, and just sign in with your Google account. That's it. And once you signed in, then the resource sheet within the document, whichever Google Sheet you will be creating in your Gmail, right? So that sheet will be available. And in here we are appending the row, because every time whenever we receive new invoices, it will keep on stacking one below the another. So we'll be using append row. And from the list, like I created a invoice extractor as a Google Sheet in my one drive. So I'm selecting that one, and the sheet name is sheet 1. So I'm selecting the sheet name, and mapping the column mode, map automatically. If you want to map it manually, you can select each column manually, and it will you need to check the options manually, right? So that's why I set as automatically, so that whatever data required that I created in the code node. So all those data will be uploaded into the particular Google Sheet. And once the Google Sheet has been updated, the email send message node will send out the email. For that, you just need to connect your Gmail account, just sign in with the Google, whichever Gmail you want to send out an email. So, and then a resource will be message, sending operation activity will be sending the mail, and to which email ID you want to receive the notification. And subject line you can mention whatever you want, like I mentioned as record saved for the invoice number, and drag that invoice number section from the previous node. And the email type will be text, and message whatever you want to add you can write. I just mentioned as hello Hemant, we have saved the invoice received from that particular vendor, and this particular title and all, right? So that's it, and this is the workflow, guys. And if I show you that executions, here in the execution, previously I just ran that to show that execution one. How it will work is, like, I will show you one demo. If I send the email from my one of the email ID to the another email ID which I configured to receive the email, so what I will do is I will just search for invoice, um, and it should have a attachment. We'll just open this invoice. We'll just see what is there in this. Okay, and the plans it, and pay method, payment ID, and the subscription period date, invoice number, invoice date, everything is there. So we just want to record this invoice. So what I will do, I'll just forward this to my email ID, which is this one. So I'm just forwarding it. It has an invoice attachment as well. Just send it. Yeah, I sent the email. I'll just go in the inbox. I'll just wait. So if I go to another email box to which I sent my email, refresh this. Yeah, it the invoice has been came, and I think the workflow is executing it. I didn't click on anything. It's just started running, right? So the 22 seconds ago, it was it started running, and it's running now. Yeah, succeed. So that means the workflow has been taken the invoice, read the email, and then completed its task. And if we go to our inbox and we can see the email record saved for the invoice number, like we have saved the invoice received from data dash. So if I go to my Google Sheet, I will be seeing that entry as well. So that 9749, this one 37749. So this entry has been recorded. So while extracting, some of the details are not proper. So that's where some of the correction, you can just manually update those things, right? So that's it. So the entire data extract those from the particular that extractor. So that's it, guys. And this is the workflow which I built for extracting the details from the invoice and sending it out a notification stating that this particular invoice has been processed, right? So I hope this will be a helpful tool for you guys who all are working on the accounts payable or accounts receivable or whichever data entry process and copy pasting data manually from the PDF. So this will be a game changer for you guys. And if this workflow interested you a lot, then put that in the comment box as boom. Or if you want to more knowledge about this workflow, or if you want to create another workflow with different topics, so put that into the comment. I will review that and I will try to build that workflow as well. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends, right? So thank you guys, that's it for today.